everybody, my name's Ardendris, and welcome back to RWBYM World of Darkness. World of Blocks, blah. I think World of Darkness is a Ruby fan game, I want to say? I don't remember. Anyways, welcome back to this Minecraft world. We took a break from it yesterday to continue on to start up the challenge levels for Persona 5 Tactica. But we're back here today. I've already been on the server for a couple of hours. It's kind of late, so this might end up being a short one based off of necessity. But, anyways, last time we finished up the town hall behind me. Did I set up the miner and the forester last time too, or were those the episode prior? I don't remember. But anyways, these two are now up and running semi-properly. I'm having some problems with the miner where he'll go down like a layer and then he's just like, I can't continue on. Sorry. What are you currently after? You want more work, you can't mine bauxite, and you need a pickaxe. Not entirely sure why, but he can now use up to iron level, which is kind of cool. I think I actually have an extra iron one I could give you. Let me skip through all of this to get inventory. I have this busted up one. Let's see if we can actually use it. Can't mine it. You need to upgrade the building so I can use the tool with higher mining level. I'll work on it. Need a pickaxe. You stole my regular pickaxe. Hold on. You can't use these yet, so stop trying to steal them. Never mind. He's just gonna sit here until I can upgrade this building. Out of curiosity, what would it take to upgrade this so he could use better stuff? Cobblestone, stone bricks, glass panes. Requires a builder's hut of level 2, so I need to upgrade this one first. Build options. I'll do all that later. But anyways, as I was saying, I've already been on this, I've already been on the world for a couple of hours doing some work. Whoops. Did not mean to break that. Let's put this torch back. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious what I've been working on. But, I was also making sure that these ones were working a little bit better. Not entirely, I didn't do much, but for some reason they started working when they weren't last time. But anyways, as you can see, we have a bit more of a proper wall up and running. And to make this thing a little bit easier, I say, easier, but, basically, I let Minecolonies do the planning for me. Basically, I was just sort of searching through everything, found this wall setup that I liked. It was pretty basic, just some stone and some spruce wood, which apparently we live right next to a spruce forest. But I just sort of let this thing get planned out. Basically, it has like these modular pieces for... it has like these straight modular pieces. They're pretty short in like corners and whatnot. So basically what I did was just line it up on the ravine here. And then I just sort of brought it out a couple, put in a corner thing, and then started along the other side doing the same exact thing. Just every couple steps setting it up. And once it was set up like that, the builder could help me out. Problem being, I literally have to hold the builder's hand the entire time to make sure it actually does the work. So what I actually ended up doing was just making enough of it so that I could memorize the pattern and doing it myself. Because that was infinitely faster. I just needed to gather all the materials for myself instead of having him do it. But, yeah. I kind of like the current design of it. What I'm probably going to have to do to make sure no villagers... I'm going to have to make sure no villagers wander into this middle part here. So I'm likely going to have to put at least fences along here. Probably some fence gates, so if I want to, I could travel along this, but I'll probably won't anyways. I'll just travel across the top. So, yeah, because mobs on the other... Grimm on the other side of this could definitely hit me if I'm standing here. But, yep. So basically, I spent 2 hours hand-holding the, the builder, and just like copying design until I could do this for myself. So we got this thing up and running. And it's very short. Currently, it is very, very short. That thing took me 2.5 hours almost. So yeah, it's gonna take me a bit. I was trying to think about what I want to put for like gates and where I'm gonna put them, but the modular gate for this stone thing is like way too big to properly make use of, so I'm probably just gonna have to do my own design when I get to a point where I want to put it. I'm still not entirely sure where that's going to be. I think I want to line it up with the town center though. So like right around here, I'm gonna put in my own modular gate, properly lock it off, which is some like doors so that villagers can go through it on their own, but other things won't. And then from there, they can sort of make it through into like this area. Also, when I'm all done with this, I'm probably going to move the lumber and the miners thing. Probably going to move the builders things like into that corner when I'm done with it. But I'm probably going to put houses here instead. Probably going to do that relatively quickly because definitely need to get these the villagers housed pretty quick. But yeah, that's about what I was up to. I've ended up tearing down like this dungeon structure over here for a whole bunch of free stone bricks. I could continue just going down because this entire thing is stone bricks, in fact. So I could just get to work in this thing and just grab as much of the stuff as I want and just use it to build up my own walls, which could work out pretty well. But that's just going to take some work, and I'm definitely not doing that right now. But today, I definitely don't want to do more building. I've been building, I've been micromanaging the builder for a long time now. So I definitely just want to go do something else. So I think I'm going to continue on the adventure I had started up before, where I just sort of want to go see if I can't find more villages. There's definitely certain biomes I'm looking for to try out some things. So we're just going to go on a bit of a run today. We have some food. Everything else is fine, tools and whatnot. We would like to make more crescent rose ammo. But as it stands, iron continues to be a huge pain in the butt. Actually, I have a decent amount of money now. I can buy iron 50 lien for 1 iron scrap. It's not worth it. Or iron ingot, rather. 20 for scrap. Hold on. I'm forgetting a thing. You're all well and good. This stuff gets turned into scrap. Recipe, rifle bullets, it's scrap and impure dust. I don't have to waste all my iron on this. I can just use all these extra things that I don't need. Dang it. So I need to save Milo. Let's just smelt up Milo pieces, a couple of them at least, and then just grab out a bunch of like extra storm flowers. Or no, not storm flower, because I do need to make a second one because they were supposed to be used in a batch. So, crusher more pieces, magna hild pieces. Those I should have no problem just turning into scrap for ammo. Especially since I have a whole bunch of some of these. So that's 2 sets of bullets. Let's make 1 more. So, I mean, I need 15 scrap, I think is what I'm going to be after. Like so. When put together, I have misjudged some things, haven't I? I need 3 more scrap. Gamble shroud pieces, because why not? That works. Nope. I'm also having some mouse problems today. This current mouse I'm using, it's kind of busted. My sister's cat threw it off my desk like multiple times. So at some point I'm gonna have to move over to my backup, but it's my backup for a reason. It's not as good. I'm not a huge fan of it. But hey, I'm gonna end up having to use what I got, so we'll have to do in the interim until I can get an actual proper better one. But for right now, I just have to wait for some of this stuff to smelt up. And then we'll be heading off onto an adventure with extra ammo rounds in tow. So, I was about to say I'll see you when this is done smelting, but it's already there. So, boop and boop. Extra ammo, the good to go. You can sit in here, and I think Milo can sit in here at this point. I don't think I'm going to be using that. And seeing as it's sunset, let's just hop in bed. Now, I think it's going to be time to start running. Before I do, the sudden inclination to see, I have money, what can I buy? I'm not going to spend all my money in one place, but it is very tempting to do so. Where's the 10s in this list? Where? There you are. I wasn't finding them for a second. So like that. Not exactly what I wanted, but sure it works. Doop doop. For some reason that automatically didn't automatically start turning into 50s. 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 Thank you. There's an extra 31 of these. Have some extra money in here as well. So, can I turn the 50s? Clothes shopping. No. I am mostly fine with my current clothes setup. Although, oh yeah, I forgot I already had a... I was thinking maybe I get a top to help out rapiers, forgetting I already had one. Do I want a better helmet? Because I had wanted this one because Predator is cool, but it also stops my other boosts, so I decided against it and just stuck with my current one. But there are other helmets that could have decent combat help. Movement speed and reach, that would be kind of cool. Headpieces are kind of limited in this mod. I think there's a pretty fair drop in the number of those compared to everything else. Attack boost and reach 1. The Grim Reaper mask could be cool. Do I want to pick up that one? Hold on. There's another one in here that I want to look at first. Raven's mask is also pretty cool. And it's pretty cool to look at. Oh, that's 1,000 though. That's really expensive. I'm not going to spend too long oohing and eyeing over clothes and stuff again. Especially since I actually didn't really need to bring that over because I realized I wasn't going to have enough anyways. But if I turn the hundreds into 500s real quick, there's an extra 3. 7 500s. Hold on. What can I buy? Ignore all the 4 stuff because it's cool stuff, but the more expensive it gets, the cooler it gets. Wilt is a cool sword. 7. Perhaps I should have the money on me. Doop doop doo. Cool swords, cool weapons. Omen. Omen is also a cool sword. Some of these swords belong to some of the main bad guys, some of them belong to side characters. None of these are like main character weapons though. Ooh, the hoverboard is a cool one. That's really cool for like maneuverability. Crescent Rose is really expensive for something you can build on your own. Like all of those ones are actually. Like SMGs, staff, staggers. There's too much power, too many choices right now. My brain's been fried from being on here for way too long already. I'm not going to buy anything. Mostly because it's going to take me way too long to decide on something I actually want to buy. So, nope. Don't be called by the money. Don't be called by the cool weaponry. We're not ready for that. No. Running away. Nah, I'm going to buy something. I want to decide on something. Hold on. I'm trying to be good, but I have the money. I want to spend it. I'm going to choose a cool new weapon. I think I've decided on something I want. There are way too many good choices, although none of the really good stuff I want to buy right now I can afford. So, with the very limited supply of things I can currently buy, looking at everything and looking at some descriptions of some stuff I would like to buy, I'm going to pick up the long memory. I'm just going to buy it now and just like show it off in my hand. This is like a very important character's weapon. I suppose weapon is the best word for it. It is a cane. How does this work? I had seen something about it storing aura, but I have no idea what it means by that. Aura stored. Aura storage is on. Or aura storage is on false, rather. Oh. What do? If I right-click with it, it just drains my aura, I'm fairly certain, right? Oh, aura storage is on. Oh, hold on. Where's my scroll? How does this thing work? Because I think I just overcharged my aura. I did. Speaking of which, 122 is now my new max. So if I shift right-click with it, you are getting on my nerves. I also found out where those are from. I actually dug straight down in the mines trying to figure out where the ore that it was saying it wasn't able to mine was and couldn't find it. So I started digging down, and we're right over a mine system. In that mine system is a whole bunch of geists. There's also a mutant Deathstalker right under the city. I might head down there to show it off at some points, but really did not choose a great village location, did we? But anyways, I got distracted. This thing, it is currently on false. Right click turns it to true. Shift clicking drags aura out of it to fill up my thing. If I right click and... Okay. This is... I think I just found something really cool. So basically how this works is I can just fill up as much of my aura in here as I can, and then use it as a battery for myself. That's actually really cool. That would actually work really well with one specific semblance. There's one semblance, it's John's semblance. Basically, he gives his aura to other people and like helps heal them and whatnot. But also getting his aura, getting his semblance rather, instantly doubles your aura capacity. So if you had John's semblance, and then you just started draining all of your aura into this thing, and then you switch over to like a different semblance that doesn't have that extra thing, you could still have a whole bunch of extra aura on standby, and then just go at it for much longer because you have a much bigger battery at any time. That's actually really cool. I didn't know what to expect out of this thing. I just saw it said something about aura storage and was very curious. But might just start might just drain my aura into this thing for a little bit. Wait for aura to regen, fill it up. Wait for aura to regen, fill it up, and just keep it with this thing for a little bit. Which also means I'm going to have to wait for aura to regen before I can really head out. Is it this one I'm thinking of, though? There's one thing I know. There are a couple of different things for the character Ozpin. Curious if this is the one I'm thinking of, but there's one of them. I don't think it's this one, but I know it exists. That you could, like, put a dust crystal on the tip of it and it would give it the weapon itself some extra boosts. I don't think it's this one based on the fact that that didn't currently work. But I don't actually know which one it is. I might have to look into that one. I think it might be the Ozma weapon, not the Ozpin one. Do that for an extra 5. Unless it's this thing and I'm misremembering. I could also just be completely making this all up in my head and not really know what I'm talking about. That is, I suppose, also a possibility. But I think this is an actual thing that I remember existing. I just don't know if I've ever properly done it. But anyways, I've been rambling. I took a long time just choosing out this thing. I'm just going to start running to... Am I going to continue running south? I died last time I went this way. I suppose I'll start going in this direction. Like, I'll start hopping through that. And, we'll just see where it leads us in a little bit. I doubt I'm not having high hopes that I'm going to find any more villages in any close proximity. Although, I could just run over to this village. I know there's a dragon over here, but I'm much more prepared for it this time. Kill off the dragon, get the rewards from it to just grab all these villagers and head down now. Although, I am just currently down to 3 villagers because they keep dying to geists. So that really wouldn't be worth it. I'd just lose them again in an instant. So, the plan to just bring... Oh, that's a dragon. Hi there, friend. Wasn't expecting to see you here. Hush, there we go. Thank you, Firestarter tab thing. Thank you, Hush, for letting me... what's the card? Glide. And thank you, Crescent Rose, for being an incredibly powerful firearm. Goodbye, dragons. You are much less scary than you were, like, 4 episodes ago at this point. I really need to get basic things. I'm still stuck on an iron backpack, only iron tools. I have yet to make a single gold ingot, and I have found 0 diamonds this entire time. I might be able to find some of these. Like, these buildings really are just kind of here for show, but they do have some loot in them. It's just not very good, if I remember correctly. But if I got really lucky, I could probably find, like, a couple of diamonds if I went through one of these little neighborhoods. But, the gold here, iron here, all of this stuff is very desperately needed because we're, like, 8 episodes in and still have nothing, basically, as far as basic stuff goes. So I'll just pick all this up. Ooh, diamonds. Ask and ye shall receive, I suppose. Hold on, I need those bones. I was about to leave the bones behind, but I need them. I really cannot escape you, huh? You're just everywheres. Anyways, continue to not use, we're just not going to use long memory as a weapon, really. It's basically just going to be a battery we keep on us. But I'm going to, like, clear out all this gold, see if there's any more good stuff in any of these chests, and then we'll just continue running, so one moment. Okay, so I picked up all the gold, turned it into ingots, so now we have 25 of them, which is more than enough to get a hold of a better backpack. But kind of more importantly, is the wizard castle just sitting in the background right there? Wizard's tower or whatever. I have no idea what that is. We're going to be checking that out in just a moment, but first things first, upgrades, because we desperately need them. Anyways, now that that's over with, what are you? I do not know. It's not Lost Cities, and I don't think that this is one of the roguelike dungeons, but I guess I could be wrong on that one. Oh, wait, no, it is. Oh, hold on. I think this is similar to something we saw in down in a swamp a little bit farther north, isn't it? Where was it? Yeah, I think that's pretty similar make to that thing, which I'm fairly certain was also a roguelike thing. So, not that cool, not that exciting, but, definitely a little surprising to just, go past a dragon's nest and see a wizard's tower. My brain is fried. Like, to note, it's 1:30 in the morning. I started playing this game at like, I started working on stuff at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. I've been here for a while. But, that all can go in here. time to just keep running. At this point, I think I'm looking for 1 or 2 specific things. Like, if I can find more villages, that's great. I'm gonna mark them. We'll come back and, eventually, hopefully get more dragons. I don't know if I ever said this, but I did in fact turn down the rate at which dragons will spawn in. Because we were going like 30 blocks and finding new dragons every time we went anywheres. Thought that was a bit egregious considering we want to fight other things besides just dragons always. So I turned them down. Like, I think they should be like 10, 25% less common, I believe, or something like that. I don't quite remember. I think the large dragons ended up being like 50. Like, it's like a number out of number chance per chunk. I think it starts at like 150 and I turned it down to 100 or something like that for like large dragon caves, but I do not remember fully. You can back right off. Oh, that extra shot was definitely unneeded. I do a lot of damage per... Is that a... It's a Geist. I saw something coming at me. Realized immediately what it was, because these things are everywhere. I don't want to waste the ammo on you. Get down here. Sorry, dragon friend, but thank you for the experience, I suppose. Thank you. All this stuff goes in here. Inventory is already basically full up, even though we just upgraded. And more gold, which again, we're desperately going to need. So once more, time to pick all this stuff up. And just like that, after clearing out just 2 dragon nests, we now have over a stack of gold. So I really probably should have been doing that for a while now. I just keep ignoring all this stuff. I was like, we're doing the cool modded stuff. We're putting up villages and whatnot. We don't have to worry about that basic Minecraft stuff. And by basic Minecraft stuff, I mean slaying dragons that are literally everywhere as I turn down your spawn rate. Why are you still spawning this commonly? I don't need the gold for... Sorry, llama. I didn't realize I was able to hit you there. I thought you were behind me. Goodbye. Sorry, llamas. Goodbye. This is a bad hill to be running on. Sorry, I'm just passing through. Ignore me. Ignore me. Sorry to disturb you. Anyways. More of you. Ice dragons now. I'm ignoring you. I forgot to turn off strays and whatnot. I think I forgot you were in this version. Oh, another ice dragon. How are you still so common? Like, I'm still seeing... Oh, that was bad time for lag. Oh, that's a lot of Grimm, and I'm running right at him. Oh, that worked. Okay, okay, that was cool. That worked surprisingly well. Whee! And I'm gonna go for a swim. There's no saving at this point, but at least I avoided that nonsense. You can leave me right alone, right? And I'm probably just swimming into there. Words are hard. I got jump scared and lost my ability to English. Okay, Hush is a shield, but it works a bit weird sometimes when it like starts launching you forwards. Bye. Too many things to fight. I do not have the aura left over to fight. Like 2 hits or 2 or 3 hits knocks out most of my aura supply. So long drawn out fights against lots of enemies are still a no-go because I just can't keep up with it. Wow, rude game. Oh, husks are up to 50 health. Yeah, aha. Thank you, clone thing. I did get hit there. I was trying to avoid it by, like, timing my shots and swings enough where I was never in range to hit me too long. But I still took a hit. Only a minor hit to my left foot for right now, but that could very quickly turn south if I keep racking up too many of them. But as it stands, I can currently still just sort of run. and hope I find something. Currently, it's just a whole lot of bad stuff trying to murder me. Plus, most of the flying stuff moves faster than I do, so it's hard to avoid it. Anyways, I'm just gonna keep running on this highway until we reach mainland again. I'm looking for a specific biome at this point. Or technically two, I suppose. I want to find either of the two biomes from the RWBYM mod. I would prefer to find the dark biome, but if I can find the light biome just to show it off, I'd be fine with that too. So, I'm just gonna keep running. I'll see you in a little bit if I've been running for a little bit and nothing's happened, or if I do in fact find something I'm looking for. Or if I die. That's also a pretty large capability. Those are big ants. I remember you. We never actually got to properly show off how you work in Avatar, but not the time for that either. But anyways, I'll see you in a little bit. Hopefully I can bring you back to find something cool. Okay, I literally ran over one sand dune. Like, where was I when where was I? I think I was there. I think I was literally like right there or something like that. I bounced over to that river, landed here, ran across and over this like sand dune, and then that pops in. Hello there, cool biome. One of the two cool biomes I was talking about looking for. If I had held off an extra 5 seconds before hitting pause recording, I would have found this. This is the domain of light. I can run around here no problem. Almost no problem. It still spawns dragons. But I don't have to worry about any Grimm or anything in this biome. Yeah. You're big, loud, and noise. You're big and loud and scary. Yeah. I know you're also dead now. I'm using up a lot of ammo killing dragons specifically because they take a lot of shots. But yes, as I was saying, domain of light. Absolutely no Grimm will spawn here ever. I think? I said that. I think there might be... Actually, I'm not sure. I know if, like, flying Grimm spawned over there in that savanna right on the edge of it, they could fly in, or things could walk into the biome. They're not barred from entering the biome. They just can't spawn here. I'm not sure if that applies to flying Grimm too. They might be able to, like, pop in above everything and just fly down into it. But I don't think they are. I think they're just banned from spawning anywhere in like the sky block for the biome either. But yay! I found one of the two exact things I said I wanted to find as soon as I said it, more or less. The whole place is going to burn down because of this lava pit. I don't know if I can stop that. But that's it. I just wanted to show off this biome because it's cool and it's completely safe from Grimm unless you're right on the edge of it. There was nothing else I wanted to find in this biome. It was more or less just to show it off. And I might as well just mark it as domain, just so I know where it is. Not that I really have a reason to come back here. It's just kind of cool to know where it is. Geists. Why is it always Geists? I mean, what was that? Wow. I know why it's Geist. I'm just kind of over Geist. Like, they can spawn, like all other Grimm, they can spawn underground in the dark and whatnot. That's all fine and good. I have like Epic Siege and whatnot. Those make mobs spawn a little bit more frequently, a little bit more dangerous and whatnot. So the fact that there are Geists nearby is kind of to be expected. The fact that it feels like there's so many of them in comparison to everything else is because they can also just float through the ground and just come get me as if I'm within like 100 blocks or something like that. They can come find me. So it's a bit of a skewed metric. Like, yeah, yes, there's a lot of everything. There's a lot of geist, but there's a lot of everything. It's just you see them more, basically. Anyways, I'm just rambling and ignoring all this for a second. Hello there, other biome I was specifically looking for. This is the Grimm Wastes. I'm just gonna stand over here and spawn and put a marker down here because I'm likely gonna die for what I'm about to do. Grimm Wastes. This place sucks. You saw it for a split second there, but instant blindness. Or not blindness, it's like fog and whatnot covering your vision over this entire area. And oh, I got stuck in a fence. This is a very big one even. Actually, it extends into into the city a little bit. I didn't even realize that. I'm gonna try ignoring these sandworms before they become an issue. But this place is cool. It's very dangerous. I thought it spawned Grimm during the day, but I don't see any currently. But that's more of a trying not to die when exploring this area problem. What I'm after is those. Can I pick those up with an iron pickaxe? I don't remember now. I might need diamond. But these things, I'm going to collect a couple of these. I could sell these off for a lot of money. Or they have an extra special thing that, looking at the time, we're not going to have a chance to do it today. But the fact that I found them is really cool. Because these things, I think I spoke about this before, but they spawn in basically just a giant raid battle. Like, it will spawn in waves of enemies. Like, a whole bunch of Beowulfs, a whole bunch of Ursas, or Ursa Majors, and a couple of things. And eventually we'll spawn in like some of the boss things as like their own waves. And after each wave, you get like the regular rewards for each enemy you kill. But if you manage to defeat the whole thing, then you'll get rewarded with a whole bunch of dust, a whole bunch of money, and some like rare, not accessories, but some of the rarer stuff, some like rare weapons, some rare, I think there's a couple rare armor pieces, maybe even some of these like injection things that change your character model. All these are just purely cosmetic, but they are kind of cool to look at. I do not feel like dealing with Grimm whilst I'm trying to get into the Grimm Waste to grab more of these things. I don't think I'm even at a point where I could properly fight through one of the raids, but I do want to just collect them. So I see 3 of them over there in a batch. There's more on the horizon over there. So I'm just going to run, avoid water forever here, because it's like, it gives you, I don't remember if it actually gives you wither, but it hurts more than wither, if I remember correctly. I think it's wither and some extra damage over time. I don't remember exactly how it works, but I know it sucks if you land in it. So there's 3, or 4, I think, technically. And I saw more. Hopefully I can get into like this clearing over here and get like a proper view of it. I probably ran past a couple without even meaning to. Oh, yeah, there's literally one right here. Thank you. Come on, there we go. And for right now, I think I'll stop at 5. I already have the place marked. I can just come back whenever I want, see about collecting some more. It's not like I need to collect them all right now. Basically, I just wanted to show off this and just explore a little bit more. So the fact that I accomplished those goals today is fine by me. Because, oh boy, am I tired, and I kind of want to end off the episode. And I guess achieving the goals I was after today, it gives me a good stopping point. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody.